Part 1. The Great History of Artemis II Mission. United States President Donald Trump gave warm words of praise to the brave crew of Artemis II. He told the world that these space heroes made great history and brought huge pride to all of America. The amazing NASA mission is now coming back to our home Earth after a wonderful flight around the far side of the silent moon. The 4 brave astronauts faced a very tense time when they lost all communication signals with the ground control. For 40 long minutes, total silence covered the whole spaceship as they flew past the dark, mysterious side of the moon, a place that people on Earth cannot see. At the mission control, the smartest minds held their breath in extreme tension, waiting patiently for the signal to return. During this great journey, the NASA crew had a rare chance to see a total solar eclipse. From deep dark space, they shared with wonder that the bright beauty of the amazing eclipse was truly hard to describe with human words. On a historic Sunday, the 4 astronauts set a brand new record for the farthest distance humans have ever traveled from the Earth's surface. They broke the old record held by the brave crew of Apollo 13, who did amazing things in the year 1970. Although the crew will not step on the dusty moon surface during this mission, their great achievements are a priceless treasure. Before returning home, science reporter Rebecca Morell sent a detailed report from Houston City, showing the historic moments of this amazing flight. Part 2. The spectacular close encounter, coming very close to the moon's surface, brought strong waves of deep emotions to the space explorers. One astronaut could not hide his great surprise, saying that the light from the moon was overwhelmingly bright, taking over all senses. It was a grand and beautiful scene that humanity has not seen for more than 50 years. Looking through modern lenses, many amazing textures seemed to dance and stand out vividly before their eyes. They saw hidden places without any human footprints, mysterious dark areas never seen by human eyes before this great moment. In that majestic view, they found a unique double crater shape, looking like a snowman, sitting quietly in space for billions of years. Earlier in the flight, the 4 Artemis astronauts wrote their names in space history. Mission Control proudly remembered April 15 in 1970, when 3 explorers of Apollo 13 mission pushed the final limits to set the distance record. And today the 4 heroes of Artemis II carry the hopes of all humanity, pushing that boundary to enter a new world. They broke the limits of modern technology and expanded our vision of endless possibilities in the vast universe. Breaking this great record is not just numbers, it is clear proof of an extraordinary effort beyond all expectations. The true images and deep feelings from their closest approach will forever change how we look at Our silent companion. In the night sky. Part 3. Eternal gratitude among stars. As the spaceship glided through silent space, the explorers made a very meaningful choice when naming the features on the moon's surface. One huge amazing crater was given the name Integrity, inspired by the name of their strong spaceship, protecting their lives in the deep universe. However, the moment that touched millions of hearts listening back home was when they named another beautiful crater Carol. This was a deep action to remember the late wife of the Artemis commander, astronaut Reed Wiseman. Carol passed away 6 years ago, leaving an empty space in the lonely souls of her loved ones. The emotional voice of the commander echoed through the radio, whispering to the world that they lost a dearly loved one. She was a true soulmate to Commander Reed, and a wonderful mother who gave all her love to 2 little daughters, Katie and Ellie. And now that pure love has become a bright and eternal light on the wild moon, keeping her sweet name forever. The name Carol was spoken carefully and with great respect, echoing clearly through the audio system of Houston Control Center. The ground station emotionally confirmed the names Integrity and Carol, an eternal tribute, showing the ultimate romance behind dry science missions. This action brings a deep truth that no matter how far humans travel in cold space, pure love is always the greatest power to warm the human soul. The beautiful name of a wonderful woman is now part of the vast space map, becoming a great story for future explorers. Part 4. Priceless treasure from pictures. After breaking the record of their brave predecessors, the crew did not stop, but went even deeper, passing that milestone by an amazing distance of over 4,000 miles. In that silent space, they carefully dimmed all the artificial lights inside the small cabin, making room for dark shadows to capture the best pictures of the universe around them. All these photography efforts are creating a priceless treasure of knowledge, a beautiful collection that the experts at Johnson Space Center are eagerly waiting for. Science plays a core role and holds an important place in this wonderful mission. Inside the tight space of the advanced ship, there is a special desk made just for science tasks. The science officer sits proudly at the front, carrying the heavy duty to record every small change in the solar system. However, the real hard work is just beginning. As this historic journey comes near its end, thousands of beautiful photos and many detailed descriptions that astronauts carefully wrote will soon be sent home. Researchers and scholars will dive deeply into this huge data for many long months. Every single picture and technical number holds important pieces to help us understand the origins of everything. The silent hard work of the brave astronauts brings back to Earth the golden key to open the knowledge door for all mankind. The careful preparation for science on board shows a great vision turning every space minute into a giant leap for human understanding. Part 5. Tense silence and home message. One of the biggest mental challenges for the brave crew and the control center was the scary blackout, lasting 40 minutes, when the spaceship entered the dark zone and was completely hidden by the huge moon. All communication signals were cut off immediately, leaving a tense silence over the Houston center. Before losing the connection, the control center sent a confident goodbye, saying they would wait and see the heroes again. On the other side, waiting in deep silence was a hard torture for the science team, as all eyes stared at the blank screens, and heartbeats slowed down, and then pure joy exploded. When the silence broke, the signal came back, and Houston confirmed. They heard the crew voice, very loud and clear, hearing the warm sounds from home Earth. After being isolated in the cosmic ocean was a wonderful gift, making the astronauts emotional. Right after that tense moment, a huge surprise came when US President Donald Trump sent a special message to the spaceship. He expressed his wish to warmly congratulate every single person, praising the amazing efforts they gave to the nation. The president asked a very deep question, wanting to hear about their most unforgettable memory. On this historic day, the astronauts proudly shared that seeing amazing views never seen by human eyes, even in the Apollo era, was a stunning experience. However, one of the most deeply moving moments was coming back from the dark side and seeing the familiar shape of planet Earth again. The strong connection between the top leader and the outstanding citizens floating in deep space became a beautiful proof of national pride. Part 6. Human Mark and Global Connection. Science expert Pallab Ghosh from the BBC News, who followed every heartbeat of this great mission from the first seconds, could not hide his emotions. He shared that seeing the extraordinary achievements during the 12 hours of the moon flyby brought a thrilling feeling, giving him goosebumps. Countless records were broken in a spectacular way, from setting the distance to seeing the solar eclipse from deep dark space, creating amazing moments. But the heaviest message staying in his mind was the deep memory of the glorious Apollo era. He remembered the historic time when Neil Armstrong left the first footprint on the dusty moon, a time when the world was deeply divided by terrible civil wars. That great event acted like a magic spell, sparking endless optimism, connecting billions of hearts, and bringing new hope to the whole world. And it seems right now, despite many bad news surrounding our daily lives, humanity is once again bathed in an inspiration with similar binding power. This mission lifts us up to look at the high sky, waking up a deep truth that Earth is just one single planet, not lands divided by hate. The emotional words from the brave astronauts, naming the late wife, or feeling moved, seeing the blue planet, woke up deep compassion in every human soul. The presence of 4 real human beings, acting as the eyes and ears for all humanity, brought a strong empathy that no robot machine could ever copy. They are sharing their own heartbeats and raw pure emotions, turning a dry science mission into a great journey of soul connection. Artemis 2 proved that exploring the vast universe is not just about territory, but bringing people closer in pure love and empathy. Part 7. Starting a new space race. The historic Artemis mission is not just a pure science trip. It officially marks the thrilling start of a brand new space race today. For many passing decades, the United States seemed to choose sleeping and not returning humans to the moon because they did not find a clear, strong reason to push their ambition. The lack of a clear goal made great space programs fall into slow times until a new power rose from the other side. The strong and fast rise of the nation China in space technology, with the great ability to reach the silent moon, became a wake-up call, changing the global game. When China officially entered this fierce race, they restarted the ambition wheels, forcing President Trump to sign the decision, restarting the Artemis program, the perfect test flight we just proudly watched, is a vital puzzle piece for the United States to confirm its leading position on the universe map. Expert Palab Ghosh admitted he used to have deep personal doubts about the realistic goal of landing on the moon in the year 2028. Although it is still a very ambitious dream, full of hard challenges, the perfectly smooth run of the Artemis 2 mission lit up a bright belief. The outstanding success of this amazing flight cleared away the doubts, bringing huge optimism that the great goal can be done on time. The fierce global competition does not bring destruction. Instead, it acts as a giant lever, speeding up the evolution of modern science. This race to the stars will unlock countless advanced new inventions, shaping human future and redrawing the power picture on a cosmic scale. The awakening of giant nations signals the brightest era in space exploration history is ready to begin. Part 8. Return journey and safety truth. As the moon flyby finished very perfectly, the astronauts are turning the advanced ship to start the crucial and challenging return journey. Now all the eyes and highest focus of the space agency are put on one goal: deciding life and death, ensuring absolute safety for the brave crew, and bringing them home. The smart science minds understand a harsh truth: that launching a ship into deep dark space is only one half of the great success. The most breathtaking part, holding many hidden dangers of the whole mission, is the tense moment. The ship pierces through the Earth atmosphere, rushing back to the ground. This stormy re-entry process is a very harsh test, where extreme friction and giant burning heat will deeply test the ultimate limits of the protection system. The small technical issues on the heat shield during the Artemis 1 mission became priceless bloody lessons for the smart engineers to perfect the safety tech. All of humanity is praying together, patiently holding breath, waiting for the coming days to welcome the safe cabin in the Earth's sky. Only when these four heroes pass all dangerous borders and make a perfect landing on the blue ocean will this historic mission be truly recorded as a complete success. The brilliant achievement of this return trip will build a solid foundation, giving endless strength for humans to confidently walk to farther stars. The absolute human safety is always the top priority, because astronaut lives are the most priceless asset Earth sends to space. Their brave journey will be honored forever, becoming an inspiring light for countless generations of young future explorers. Let us wait calmly for the sacred moment when the outstanding children of the blue planet return, bringing peak glory and the great dreams of all mankind.